And it's kind of a good transition because films are being made into plays and plays are being made into films. So I was quite comfortable coming into it. Of course, you start and you're a little bit anxious, but people are very, very forthcoming in the community. I feel they're very friendly, and you know, if you have a project, you can call up various producers and say, do you want to partner with me? Can I send you the script? So it's a community. But you're feeling every time you read something you think is great. You say, I'm going to produce this because I think it's great, no matter what. And you try and convince your co-producers that you're right. You can't take opinions of 16 people because they won't all agree.
And you'll never get anything done.
So you really have to make the decision and present it to them. And if 2 or 3 are not in accord with it, you persuade them to come into it.
Sounds like jury duty.
Well, you know, it's fun. I'm sure you had a great time being the only producer on that play, but it's not financially feasible to do it on Broadway.
No.
You know, it's interesting you're talking about choices because David Cromer did Our Town, and then he did Broadway. Mm-hmm. And now he's going to come back to Off-Broadway, which I think is commendable because he selects things not only because they're Broadway, but because of the play itself. So he read Tribes and loved it and was willing to do it Off-Broadway. Mm-hmm. Which, you know, people do select things not because of the, let's say, the Broadway aspect of it, but because they like the play. Of the 3 mediums, that's almost the most satisfying because you get immediate gratification.
Sure. And with live people.
And with live people. And you hear this every night. I think it was the reviews. Really, and it couldn't survive without the reviews.
It was that. It was just lackluster.
And there were very good people in it, but there weren't any real superstars in it. And at that time, I think we were just making the transition that you had to have somebody of huge note, not just good actors and wonderful names, but serious box office people. There have been plays that have not been very well received critically, that have made it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more and more so, actually.
More and more so.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth is the most important thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think word of mouth, and now with, you know, you don't have to really depend on the paper press because there's so many bloggers with opinions, and there's so much you can do virally to offset. I hope the press isn't listening.